Hi, my name is Reza and welcome to Resonate Yoga channel, where I'll be posting videos regarding yoga and wellness. Today's video is going to be my first, and it's going to be about Jala Neti Kriya, which we use a neti pot with saltwater solution to clear the passageway of our nostrils. And that is one of the most important things for a yogi, is to keep the nose and the passageway clear. Prana, the word for breath in Sanskrit, means life force. That's some Star Wars shit. So how awesome is that? So if that is the most important thing that we have, life force, then it's water, then it's food. So my first video should be regarding this, right? Okay, what are the benefits? First, it gets rid of pollen, gets rid of dust and debris. Helps your sinusitis. It helps your hay fever, it helps asthma, clears congestion. Some people say it helps their migraines and it helps their headaches. I don't get headaches and I don't get migraines, maybe it's because of this, but please comment, let me know if it does help you with that. When should you not use this? If you wake up with a nosebleed, if you have a cut, right, you'll burn. And also if you already have an infection, then you don't use it. Call your doctor, ask for their recommendation to help you with your infection. But this will help prevent infection, colds, and viruses entering our system. All right, well, let's get started. So what do? We use lukewarm water. I have a double filtration here. Our water in San Francisco is good, but I still use filtered water because if you have contaminated water going up your nostrils, you can have some sort of infection, different things that can happen. So I really suggest using clean water. If you do not have clean water, you can use bottled water, or you boil your water and then you cool it down to use it. I use Himalayan salt or sea salt. I don't use iodized salt. If I don't eat it, then I don't put it on me or in my mouth. Let's get started, huh? Full cup of water, already lukewarm. I already heated this up a little bit. So when you stick your finger in there, it should feel really comfortable, right? Not too hot, and it should not be cold, right? Very uncomfortable when it's hot and it's cold. So 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I do it with my hand because I've already been doing this for 17 years. For me, it's easy. I just eye it out. If you're just beginning, you could just start out, put a little bit of salt, and then you start to learn that some of your salts, have a little bit different power, right? And then you have to back it down. Give it a good little stir. Now, when you look down, there's some bigger particulates down there which we don't want to go in the nose. So you just let it settle down for a second, right? Could be some dirt down there. I mean, this stuff's coming out from a truck. You never know, if it came from Himalaya, you know how far it took to get here? Anyway, I could see a bunch of stuff down there, so I don't want that stuff to go on my nose. I grab my neti pot, I slowly tilt it, fill it up. None of that stuff came up. Now I have this awesome solution to do gargling, right, every morning. So we use this solution just to clean the mouth, teeth, and gargle a little bit for the back throat. You don't have to have sore throat to do this, but you do this every day. It keeps your mouth cavity nice and clean. Salt is a great sanitizer, and it's amazing. If you do have sore throat, you do this every 2 hours with lukewarm salt water, and it will help you get rid of your sore throat. It's a remedy forever. As kids, we did that. You don't need drugs. Salt water. Here we go. Good. You saw me whoosh it a little bit in my mouth first, and I went side to side, all over, back. You can do this with kids. They love to play around. Be like this. Also, I wanted to tell you before I forget, neti potting is not just for yogis. So if you work in areas where there's a lot of pollutants in the air, particulates in the air, if you're a construction worker, you work in a wood shop, if you do a lot of gardening, you're playing around with dirt and pollen around. If you're a burner, you go to Burning Man and you know who you are, and you clog up your nose with dust and other things. This is very helpful. So, I'm gonna remove my glasses. We're gonna tilt the head to the side, right? We're gonna breathe through the mouth. The first time you're gonna freak out. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna choke. Oh my God, is this water gonna go in my brain? Am I gonna die?
You're not gonna die.
Oh, before we go up. So if you have a cold, you're congested on the right, put it on the left side because you're trying to dump that stuff out, right? If your nose is clear, original teaching is right hand, right nose, out the left. See, I could talk to you because I'm breathing through my mouth, right? Tilting to the side like this. I use half of this. Now, if you got a lot of junk, you gotta blow it already. Keep the whole right side closed and blow out your left, right? Because you might have some huge yellow stuff coming out if you have a cold, and then do the other side. All of this is flutter. I do this every day. Not every day. I wake up, if I don't need it, I don't do it. Blow your nose really well, side to side. Make sure there's nothing left in there. Now, again, you can start a few times a week, right? If one day you wake up, you don't need to do it, you don't. Now, there's still some water left in your nasal passageway. There is. Even if you blew it out, there's some still left. So what do? You do? You gotta go by your shower or bring your head down a lot lower, maybe down on the toilet. Bring your head below the heart. The sink is not low enough. You gotta go really low and tilt the head down side to side and blow a little bit more and then tilt the other way. Tuck the chin in, extend the back of the neck, and more water will come out. Trust me. You might walk around and then you might go to a yoga class later that day and you do a forward fold. All of a sudden, all this water comes down. Maybe not all this water, just a little bit comes down on your mat. And you're like, oh my God, that's from this morning. How gross. As long as you don't drip it on your client, it's not that gross. It's all right. Anyway. Now remember, if you're sharing your space with a roommate, family members, you gotta make sure that you're not blowing your nose everywhere. You gotta clean your hands, especially around this virus stuff that's going around. We wanna be very, very careful of what we do. You use your own personal towel. You don't use the general towel that's over there. And make sure that you clean your nozzle here with a little bit of soap and warm water. And you don't share this with other people. I have a plastic version of this when I travel, I take with me because the ceramic one is a little bit heavier. I don't like to use my plastic one on a daily basis because I don't like to use plastics in general. So use a ceramic one, a nice one like this. This is a very generic one, right? You can go find these cute ones. They're like nice blue and red and they're so pretty, but they're not very functional. So find the one that's functional. It's got a good sized nozzle so that it can fit in your nose. If it's too skinny, then you're pushing it too far in. And some of them don't cover enough lip area here in the water tilts over, right? Because you're bringing your head down. So just stick to utility. This is a great one. You can find it in your health food stores or just order online and you're good to go. If this video was helpful for you, please hit like and subscribe please, and let me know if there's any other videos that you would like me to post. I'm getting ready to start posting my lead yoga classes for you, and I will post some more fun videos regarding anything that comes to my head because I got a lot of stuff up in here that I want to share with you. Hit the like, subscribe, peace.